Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to JonathanIsBadAtGames, where today we're going to be taking a look at the humble original for November, which is Keyboard Sports. Now this one is a little weird. I'm not sure that it's my kind of game. It's a little silly, a little too silly for me. It's by no means a bad game, it's just, it's a little weird, and you'll see why. Obviously, all of the controls take place on the keyboard here. And there's no jump button, so there's a lot of silly stuff that goes on. I played through most of it, I think, by myself, but it doesn't mean I can't show you what happens. As you can see, your character moves to the button that you press on the keyboard, which is a little difficult to get the hang of, mostly because that means you can't jump. It's just a spatial thing, and the easiest way I found to kind of move around, even though I'm really bad at what I'm doing, is to try and imagine him walking around my keyboard based on where the buttons are. You hit your head when you failed. That sport is a waste of time. You are confused now. We need to calibrate your keyboard. Close your eyes. Imagine your keyboard. I don't need to imagine my keyboard, man. It's right here, right in front of me, right down where my hands are. I know. What's the shape of my enter key? Is this one. How does your keyboard look? It's this one. Oh yeah, take a second. Okay. If you want to recalibrate your keyboard later, press and hold the mouse button. Come see me at my house. Wake up. Okay, so can't remember who made this game. It starts with a T. Try something. Try baby. I don't know. But it's really short. It's really silly, but it's interesting. I'll give it that. I like this. You were no good at sports. I will train you, young one. I like how they use the keys. Or at least this is pretty punny. Enter my house. See how punny that is? Enter was at the beginning of his house. Sit down in the cozy space. See? Space? That's the space bar. Oh man, so good with puns right here. He likes me. That's good. Teach me the way of keyboard sports, Master QWERTY. Is that your fucking name? First, okay, get the T. That's on the letter T. Get it? Okay. Now that one of the problems I have with it is that when there's not a lot of puns going on, a lot of the games are just like you can hit two buttons and just kind of go back and forth between what you need to. But we're gonna go to the trophy room. This one's a little weird. Okay, that's the button I'm on. How do I? Oh, you use every button in this game except function. Function. Oh, see, that doesn't count. Okay, so we can go here. And then we can press this button and knock all those out of the way. And then we can press this button and knock those out of the way. And I don't know if those count, so we'll just go here and then go. Caps lock stays on as well, which is a little disconcerting. Ooh, spacebar. It's really disorienting. You'd think you'd be better at it than you are, but because they don't have letters, I don't know if it's because they don't have letters or if I'm just dumb, but it's really hard to guesstimate where they are. Anyway, we cleaned the trophy room, so that's good. We're going to go back over here. Oh, kicked another trophy. Looks clean to me. Have a cup of tea. Oh, but we're out of tea. Oh no, how horrible. There is no more tea. I can hit T. Doesn't count. The key mart. Oh, okay. Escape. And then we make it to chapter 2. So as you can see, it's not a super long game. It's just a neat little addition that they've had. I like it in concept. I'm not sure the execution is 100, or at least it's not for me in terms of execution. I enjoy it, but it's not something that I'm overly thrilled to experience. And this is what I was talking about when you just really only have to press two keys, except that's the enter key. So we can go down here and do this. I guess what I'm trying to say when I say that it's overly complicated is clearly we don't need every key to be used. We don't need every single key. It makes it a little clunky in my opinion. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is to overcome the clunkiness and get better at understanding your keyboard. But I feel like having key groupings in general areas might be better. Or maybe just a few set number of keys. I don't mind the spatial grid, but the maybe it wouldn't work any other way. But, it's an interesting dilemma because I understand what's going on, but that doesn't mean that I particularly like what's going on. But it is experimental. That's what we're here for, is experimental titles. Now, see, this is where it gets interesting. If you use the keyboard as a, you gotta navigate around the map like that. That's pretty neat. Drink the tea, and then we fly to the temple. Alright, so now we're going to be on our way to Chapter 3. It looks like we're tearing through this game at a pretty good pace. I didn't beat Chapter 5. I got to what I think might be the end of Chapter 5, but I didn't quite beat it. A shift in power. Now this is kind of weird. You got to run back and forth and kind of tilt the plane all over the place to get it to throw the cargo overboard. I'm not sure that standing in one place really does anything, so it's kind of just like back and forth, which is another, like I said, another one of those back and forths that I don't really care for. There it goes, that flings that off there, and then we can go back over here, fling that over there. Come back over here. Go ahead and get the right ski. Okay, so I think it's funny that we both get our own ski and then escape the plane. Now it's interesting that they were able to use the keyboard for so much. You know what I mean? Like, they put it on the road, they put it there, and now it's like, it's not just on a flat plane, it's the whole screen. You gotta try to imagine where things would be during, I'm not sure. Ooh, reading another complaint I had was reading this part was hard, because it's hard to tell how big they are because you're not sure. So it's hard to see which direction they're coming in at. And I think those are the only two that'll knock you out. I'm pretty sure these other ones are just fine. I might be mistaken. Maybe there's a certain number that you can hit, but I didn't. It seems like it's coming too fast in my opinion for it to really warrant it, so I'm sure you can hit as many as you want. I don't think avoiding it is any big deal. Then once we get down here, there's another tricky part. But I'm fairly certain that they trick you into thinking that you can't hit anything when really they just let you continue if you do, because you don't seem to start over from the very beginning. This is another one of those things where you can kind of cheese it by just sticking with the left and right button and holding down where you... Space makes you crouch, so you gotta pay attention to that, but otherwise you could just go left and right and be fine, probably. Especially if you do it fast enough. Kind of slalom around this bullcrap. Not much that can really be said about this. Oh, except it gets a little faster. Oh, so you get hit, but I don't think you start all the way over. I think you just restart from a certain distance. Maybe not even... Maybe it even slows down. You just start back a little bit and it slows down. Don't really have to worry about going too fast. And once we get out here, we should be going to chapter 4? Yeah, is this chapter 4? Nope, we're still chapter 3. Okay, so this was an interesting little one. It wasn't the greatest execution in the world, but it definitely worked alright. So the puzzle is... Oh, don't want to escape. The puzzle is that some of the keyboard pieces will be missing, and it's hard to kind of figure out. The best thing to do is figure out where you're standing, which I believe is this button, and then go one space at a time. Be careful of dark spaces because they will drop. Oh, fuck! They will drop after a while. So this is the entire bottom row of keys I figured out, since that is shift. We can go here, and then off to that shift. This one was a little challenging, I'll give them that. So this is still down there, bottom row of keys. Don't want to click that one yet because it'll go down. So then we go KJ. Then we can, oh. Another thing about the keyboard layout is it's not in a perfect grid, so it'll feel like you're just going down one, but you'll go down one at an angle, so you're not quite prepared for that. I don't know if you know what I mean, but like take L and period and comma. You might hit the period and think you hit the comma, and you'll go in the wrong direction. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. See, F will see, like that's one. Like if you think you're going up, but then you hit the F, so you're over there instead of over here like you might have thought you were, which is the safer place to be. And it can, ooh. You don't want to be on the edge too much is all I'm trying to say, because one wrong move and you're just off. Press the biggest key, that's the space bar. So we're almost through with the game already. It's not a very long game, like I said. I'm almost ready for T. First you need to go to the chaos space, and then you go to the calm space. Hold on to your mind space. Keep spacing out. Don't let go yet. Oh. Is that a nose, or is he screaming perpetually? Because that gives this game a whole new meaning if you interpret that as like an open mouth just screaming as loud as humanly possible, like an eternal scream. I'm not sure what this one is. I think the point is to try and create as much chaos as possible. I stayed there a good while last time until I figured it out, but oh god, this one is a pain in the ass. This is proof that the game is definitely getting harder, but this is where it's kind of easier to imagine him walking across your keyboard. As long as you stay in the general direction, you should be good. Just don't forget the space bar, because that's the fucking biggest one, and it's the easiest one to miss. Okay, so it's going in that direction. Then we go up here. Top row is numbers, so just don't forget that these are numbers. Then it kind of goes down over this way. Space bar. Don't forget the space bar. Then we go in this general direction, and then it goes back up to the numbers. Ooh, stay in the numbers. I'll let you guess what letter they're probably gonna go center on. That's right. It's the letter T, because we're going for the T, remember? Also, that can't be a mouth screaming, because now that I see him turning sideways, I see that it's his nose. I wonder what the person developing this was like on when he decided, hey, you know what, let's just make a game that's 100% controlled by the keyboard. Wish I could remember what that fucking developer is called, because I feel bad. Every time I start this up, I feel like I should remember the developer's name, and I should mention it, because it's all about experimentation and stuff, and you'll kind of want to, it's kind of something you want to know about the experimentation, is who's doing this as an experiment, what other kind of stuff are they interested in. I think it's called Tricode. I think it's called Tricode. I don't remember. I'm really bad with developers and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the last chapter. Press 2 keys. The thing about this is you have to press 2 keys to fire your arrow. So I usually stay down here for the first part, but that doesn't help me much because it's hard to remember which direction. I should probably actually stay closer to this place so I can fire down if I need to be. 2. Oh, there we go. Get ready for keyboard sports. We'll stay here for a while. Ooh, not bad. Hit that one on my first try. Ooh, got that one too. Ooh, 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 ooh. Awesome. And then I'm on the right key for that too. Ooh, this is hard. Ooh, oh shit. Ooh. Like over here. Oh shit. No. Oh shit. Oh no. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. So this is the part where I'm not sure if it's the end. Gives me a 102. Keep on the move. Oh shit. Because it kind of closes out if you don't. You gotta pay attention. You gotta hit those gongs because otherwise it'll just close out. That's kind of what makes me think that this is like an infinite level. Oh, oh no 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 no! Oh fuck! Ooh, shit. Fuck. Nope. Okay, so now... Ooh, really gotta focus on hitting this one as much as possible. Ooh. Ooh. No more? Okay, so we made it to round 2. Oh, shit. Cars, that's a fucking weird one. Oh, wave 3. Whew. Whew, Nelly. No more of that, please. Wave 4? Does this keep just getting crazier? Whew. Whew. Oh, no! Ah, fuck, I ran right into it. Yeah, see, this is where I think it gets to an endless runner status, because maybe I'm wrong, but it just feels like... there's not really much else going on here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Kind of spam your keys will help you out a little bit. Not much though. Oh shit. I don't want to go there. I want to stay in the middle. This will be my last run. If nothing new happens, if I die, that's just too bad, lad. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, the levels kind of seem like they just kind of do whatever, I guess. Ooh, boy. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just going to be endless wave after wave after wave, so let's just see how far we can get and then call it a day. Oh fuck, oh god, I hit space. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb, but I think that's all we're going to be doing. I'm sorry about that clicking, that random just click, 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 click. 600 is pretty good though. I think that's all the time we have for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for being bad with me. Remember that failure is not the worst case scenario, so go on with your bad selves. Triband! That's the name. There we go. Triband. I don't remember what I said. I said try something. I think I did pretty good. But that's all the time I have for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for being bad with me. Remember that failure is not the worst case scenario, so go on with your bad selves and stay awesome. This has been Jonathan is bad at keyboard sports. Go figure. Anything involving sports and I'm just utter trash. Is that my gameplay down there? Did they record like little clips of you sucking ass? I wonder. Hold on. I think that's me. No, I don't think I hit that many buttons. Yeah, well, I did get hit by a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I don't think that's me. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you next time. Stay awesome.